And welcome to a brand new Disney in Detail vlog. I am here at my favourite park today, Epcot. You can see Spaceship Earth there behind me. I'm just at the main entrance. Just grabbed a quick coffee before I go in. I'm getting here a bit later today. It's the afternoon currently. The last couple of days I've had some work to do, some editing back at the hotel, so I'm getting here a little bit later. For that reason, I'm not going to be able to ride Guardians today because I got here just after 1, so I missed the boarding group. But I will be back tomorrow filming a different video, so I will be able to ride Guardians then. And as you might be able to tell from the sweatshirt, it is a little bit colder today. As I always say at this time of year, pack for every type of weather, because yesterday was hot, today is cooler. This sweatshirt I have on, I absolutely love this. It says Merry Magic, and I have it on with these Christmassy sequin ears. Both the sweatshirt and the ears are from Magic Maker ears. I will link them below and give you a discount code as well to get some money off. I've been waiting to wear this the whole time, but it just hasn't really been cold enough yet, so I'm glad to get to wear it today. And on the agenda for today, I definitely want to ride Spaceship Earth. It was down last time I was here, and I think the time before that I just didn't get a chance to do it. So today, definitely, hopefully as soon as I walk in, I will ride Spaceship Earth. I want to nip into Creation Shop as well. There's a few things I want to pick up for people for Christmas gifts. Then I'm going to Cellier for like an in-between lunch and dinner, like a very early dinner or late lunch, whichever way you want to look at it. I haven't eaten at Cellier for quite some time. That's the restaurant in the Canada Pavilion. So I'm going to start there and then head around and do the rest of the World Showcase that I haven't done yet this trip. I haven't really been into the UK Pavilion, the France Pavilion. Perhaps I'll get to ride Ratatouille. It depends how busy it is. There's a lot of people still coming in, considering the fact that it's the afternoon now. There's a lot of people here at the main entrance. I probably won't stay for fireworks tonight. I did that the other day. If I happen to be around, then I will, but I did already show you that in the vlogs, and I got a really good position last time with a very long wait, I have to say, but it was the first day of that new fireworks show, so that was to be expected. And while I'm here and I've got the chance, I just wanted to let you know about the free bus service from the hotel that I'm staying in. So I mentioned that they have recently started doing a complimentary bus service, but the times are not that great. There's not very many times, I should say. So I just wanted to let you know what the times are, because that information can be useful if you're thinking about staying there. So it picks up from right out the front of the hotel, and Magic Kingdom departs at 9:45 AM, Hollywood Studios at 10:40, and Epcot at 10:40. And then return times are 10:20 PM for the Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios at 9:20, and Epcot at 9:30 PM. So there's no Animal Kingdom. You would have to go to one of the other parks and transfer across to Animal Kingdom if you wanted that. And the times are very specific, and those are the only times available. It's nice that they offer that service because there's no resort fees at that hotel. It's very cheap to stay there, so I'm surprised they even have that at all. So although it seems a little inflexible, and you might be thinking to yourself, oh, but I want to go earlier than that and come back earlier, you would have to get Ubers if you're going to do that. But it's nice that they have any sort of free service, and if you don't really mind what time you get dropped off and picked up, then I just wanted to let you know that they do have that service there, and it is complimentary, which is quite good, but the times are quite inflexible and they only have one time going and one time coming back. I'm heading in, and I think we might have a 15-minute wait, maybe 10 from here. I can see could be 10. Either way, that's fine. I need to ride Spaceship Earth. How have I gone this far into the trip and still not ridden it? What is going on? It sometimes looks like there's quite a long line, but all of the line is outside, so don't be too alarmed if it just looks like a lot of people. It always moves pretty quick, and I will let you know the exact amount of time it takes. I haven't quite finished this coffee, so let's just nip in here and have a browse. And as we walk in, they have the Spaceship Earth cookie jar. I love this thing. And they still have these tumblers on offer. A lot of the colours are now $20, and you do get any additional discounts like DVC or annual pass, so that's quite good. And they have a few Festival of the Holidays items that I haven't seen before. They have this bag. I feel like that's very niche, although you could use it on different years. It isn't screaming 2023. It just says Epcot International Festival of the Holidays. I don't know if it says anywhere with a date on. And it is a Loungefly bag. I don't think I've seen this little Mickey backpack before. Is this something to do with pin trading? Oh yeah, it does say pin trading. It must be set up for pins inside, I guess. It's got all of the different sleeves. I actually have one similar to this. It's more like a satchel style bag from many, many years ago now, but it has these inside to put all your pins. I actually like this one a lot better than the one I have though. And it's $49.99. And they do have the exclusive pins on show here in a case. They've got a Vacation Club one, the Festival of the Holidays pass holder pin. Did I buy that already? I feel like I did. I need to check when I get back tonight. They also have a couple from the new movie Wish. And they have an arcade game range. This is a cute Epcot shirt. I don't know if I've seen that before. $64.99, and you've got Figment there. We've got some Guardians references. We've got Groot, Nemo, Ratatouille. Got Mickey at the top there. There's a Spirit jersey here in that same style as the shirt. $79.99. And it says Epcot on the back. And there's also a set of ears that goes with it. These are really nice. I actually really like those. They're kind of like a pearl look. It's got like a shimmer. I don't know if you guys can see that. The camera's not picking it up. These are definitely hard to resist. I just don't need any more ears. As in, I really, really don't. I have probably around 90 or something pairs now, so I'm going to resist, but these are really nice. If I was going to buy any I've seen this trip, it would be these. And as I always say with ears, always look at all the different pairs, because this one you can see Epcot a lot better on the bow. You can see it there twice. So always look at all the different pairs to get the best one. And they have this cute little bag here, which is $24.99, and you can get different straps down at the bottom there. They have a Mickey one and a monorail one as well. I really like the monorail, and you can put your pins on the strap. So if you can see the little holes there, this one actually says Disney pins on the front. That one's $24.99 too. Oops, due to procrastination, it's gone up to 20 minutes. Oh, it's actually gone blank again. It just said 20. We'll see. I'll let you know exactly what it is. Oh dear, it has gone tech again. I think I'm still going to wait it out. I cannot risk another Spaceship Earthless Epcot trip. So I'm going to stand in line. He said hopefully it shouldn't be too long, but they're not sure exactly how long, so I will let you know. Some people are getting out of line. I am going to stick it out. I'm very determined like that. Okay, the wait time was 8 minutes. So as soon as I finished telling you that it was down, it pretty much went straight back up, and the entire wait was 8 minutes. So this is why sometimes it's best to stay in line, not jump out.
Recording our knowledge on cave walls. There was only one small problem. When we moved, the recorded knowledge stayed behind. Remember how easy it was to learn your ABCs? Thanks to Phoenicians. They invented them.
Thank you, Phoenicians.
Poised to shape the future of this, our spaceship Earth.
All is now right with the world. I have ridden Spaceship Earth. That had to be done today. I'm just going to show you these gardens again in case you didn't see the vlog the other day. This is the whole new area that has just opened up. Just up at the top here, kind of behind Spaceship Earth, you have the Walt the Dreamer statue over there. There's usually a line to get a photo taken. I think they've done a really nice job on this though. There's lots of places to sit. I love the new music that they have. It looks beautiful at night time. I think it is so much better at night time actually. Looks amazing. And if you carry on kind of over in this direction, there's more seating all around this whole area. I'm just going to switch back over here because I want to go into Creations Shop, and then I need to get over to Canada because it's coming up time for my reservation. I love these floral displays here outside of Creations Shop as well. Got quite a festive outfit on today, so I feel like I need to take a photo here. Okay, I'm just going to have a quick look in here for a few things. Like I was saying, I want to pick up for Christmas gifts for people, and they've started stepping up with the 2024 merchandise. There's a bag here now. This sweatshirt that I've shown you lots of times, it's like a zip-up hoodie, is now in another colour as well. I've seen loads of people wearing that. And we've got a beach towel over here, and also, what is this? An album? Yeah, it's a photo album. And then this whole display here is now 2024 stuff. And they do have a bunch of ornaments here too. They have these little frame ones. So if you have like a really nice photo from your trip, you can kind of put that in there. Really nice for a memory to bring out on your Christmas tree every year. I like this one. That one's really nice. I can't buy it yet though. I cannot buy 2024 things in 2023. It just does not feel right. And I just want to say hi to Mary, who works here in Creations Shop. She watches the vlog, so hi Mary, it was lovely to meet you. I do get a lot of questions when I wear these ears. These are the Epcot Pavilion ones, and you can get them here in Creations Shop, and I think you can still get them over in the UK Pavilion as well. And the shirt that we saw earlier, they have this little version that's a bit thinner and it's got a tie on the front. That's $39.99. And they have a Dooney and Burke bag in that design too, $298. The crossbody version is $248. And as we come out of here, you can see the construction that is still happening. So not everything is open yet. This area that is still under construction, I believe, is going to be a big building to do with the festivals, because Epcot Epcot have festivals year round now. They pretty much one finishes and another one begins. And this whole area is going to be a place where during food and wine, they have certain like cooking classes and stuff. All that type of stuff is going to be in this building, I believe. I may have got that wrong, but obviously it's not open yet. So by the time I come back, maybe it will be. I'm back again in March. I'm not sure when this is actually scheduled to be done. It's just so nice having this entire area open now and the walls down. For such a long time, it really felt weird walking around Future World because you were just kind of almost going through a maze. Does anyone know what I mean? If you go in like a hedge maze or a corn maze, there's really high walls and you can't really see what's going on. It felt like that. So this is really nice now, just having no construction walls around here. And they have this really nice Disney 100 photo opportunity here. Got some beautiful flowers, and they have another one on the other side which has got Mickey in front of it. And even though it's cold today, it's almost a little bit too warm for me to be in a sweatshirt, but honestly I've been trying to wear this sweatshirt the whole time since I got here and it just hasn't been cold enough. And looking at the weather app, this was going to be the coldest day, so sweatshirt it is. But when you're in the sun, it's still pretty warm. And as well as Le Cellier, if you go down this walkway, you can get to Canada Far and Wide, which is the little film, and also the Kid Cot stop is down here as well if you're looking for that. And as you can see, the entrance to Le Cellier is not looking its usual glamorous self, but you know, has to get work done. But the inside of the restaurant is looking fabulous as ever. I love it in here. It's quite a small restaurant and they were turning away walk-ups when I got here. Let's take a look at the menu here. They have fried cauliflower. I usually do get that when I go to restaurants if they have it on the menu. They also have mussels. Kate's had that before when we've been here. The cheddar cheese soup is like their signature appetizer. It's so delicious. I may have to get that. They also have a salad, they have shrimp, and they have heirloom beets with almonds and prosciutto. The other thing that's great here, which I'm definitely going to get, is the poutine. I like the signature one. Canadian cheddar cheese, curds, truffle and red wine reduction. They also have a beef bourguignon poutine. I have tried that before, but I didn't like it as much. And then they do have some sides there. The bacon smoked macaroni and cheese is really good. And for entrees, it's quite a small menu here. They have a bison strip loin, ribeye steak, New York strip steak. An item they've had for years on this menu is the Cellier filet mignon with mushroom risotto. That's been on this menu for over 10 years, I would say now. Then they have a pork chop, tortilla, Canadian tarts, braised endive, snap peas, fruit ketchup and plant-based demi-glace, so that's a vegetarian option, or vegan I would say. And then they also have halibut. As you guys know, I don't eat steak, I just mainly come here for the poutine. And as the name would suggest with this restaurant, it looks like a wine cellar and it's very small, so you do struggle sometimes to get a table here. You will really need a reservation. They were turning away quite a few walk-ups, so I would recommend definitely getting a reservation. It's quite a unique atmosphere, like a lot of the restaurants in the World Showcase. You have to excuse the lighting in here because it can be a little bit dark, so it's hard to see. But this is the cheddar cheese soup. It does have bacon in it, so this is no good if you're vegetarian. This soup is really thick, really kind of cheesy. It has a bit of a kind of bite to it. Really, really nice. It's not mild, I wouldn't say. It's like quite a strong cheese taste. And for my drink, I went for a virgin Ottawa apple, I think it was called. Yes, Ottawa apple. So with the cocktails, you can get them without alcohol. This should have vodka in. It's basically like apple and cranberry. And one of the other main events in this restaurant is the pretzel bread. This pretzel bread with the soup is honestly one of the most delicious combinations of soup and bread I have ever had. I absolutely love it. And they do have another type of bread in there as well, but it's all about the pretzel bread here. And I mostly just use the pretzel bread as a vehicle for dipping in the soup, if I'm being completely honest, but I did try a little bit of it with this butter, which has kind of a maple sprinkle, so it does have a slight sort of sweet taste to it, but there's quite a lot here, so you could scrape that off if you don't like that and just want to use it with regular butter, or you could just ask for it without the stuff on top. But like I said, really the bread should be used for dipping. This pretzel bread and this soup is honestly the best. It's so good. It's consistently good as well. I've been getting this for years and it's always been amazing. They've had this on the menu for probably 10 or 15 years. It never goes away, thank goodness. I think there'd be a bit of an uproar if it did. My poutine has arrived. I asked for this to come separately so I could eat the soup first. I often get them both together, but then something ends up going a bit cold if I don't eat them both at the same time. So this is what it looks like, and they bring the red wine reduction and pour it on at the table, or they will leave it for you to pour it on yourself if you prefer. Just give you a real close-up of this. It is so good. Flavours of this are quite strong, so the cheese is quite sharp and the red wine reduction is like a strong flavour, but I really like that. So just to let you know, my total is $40.27, so I got 10% off for my annual pass discount. So with tax, it's $42.89. It is worth noting that my coffee was $9.25, but to be fair, it is a little cafetiere, so it's like more than one cup of coffee. Just in case anyone was slightly alarmed by the cost of that coffee. At the moment, when you come round to the other side of the Canada Pavilion, you can't actually go back there because of the work that's being done on this building. They do still have this little refreshment place. I think you can get drinks and a store next door, so let's check these out while we're here. And I do need to get a snack from this pavilion for mine and Becky's World Showcase snack video. They do have a coffee crisp. Toffee crisp is actually my favourite chocolate bar in the UK. Don't know if this will be anything like that. They have a mug and a little vest here, tree hugger. And they have this little moose, who I think, is he a Mountie? I'm pretty sure this is a Mountie moose. If you're Canadian, please let me know if I've got that incorrect. And also a Mountie bear. And they do have a lot of clothing in here. Several buffalo plaid items, including the Spirit jersey. It says Canada on the back. I just love the Mickey head with the maple leaves. They have this kind of hooded sweatshirt. This would be nice for this time of year. It's quite like snuggly inside. $64.99. They actually don't have many snacks, so I think I'm going to get the coffee crisp for our video. And while I'm here in Canada, I just wanted to let you know about the candlelight processional dining package, just to explain that. So most of the restaurants in the World Showcase, if not all of them, but definitely most of them, you can book a reservation that is specifically a dining package, and they do the same for Fantasmic over in Hollywood Studios. It basically means that if you book that dining reservation, you also get reserved seating or guaranteed seating for the candlelight processional or Fantasmic in the case of Hollywood Studios. And what happens when you go to your dining reservation, they will give you a little ticket at the end, which is your pass for the reserved seating when you then go to queue up. And you do still have to queue for it, but you will get guaranteed seats. The thing that's really important to note though, when you're booking the dining reservation, like I've had a reservation at the Cellier today, but it wasn't a specific reservation for the candlelight processional. So just because I ate there doesn't mean I'll get reserved seating. You have to book the specific package. And when you're actually searching, you might see Le Cellier like separately, and then you'll see candlelight processional package. You must make sure that you pick the package. If you just book a reservation at Le Cellier, that is no good. You need to book the specific one. So just watch out for that. Booking a dining reservation in the World Showcase will not guarantee you the seating for the show, and I believe it's like a set menu as well. Or if it's not a set menu, it's like a prefix where you pay a certain price and you get an appetizer, entree and dessert, I think, and then it's like a set price for that. So just bear in mind it is a separate reservation, and to get that seating you do have to pick the right one when you are booking that reservation. And you actually get quite a nice little view of the World Showcase Lagoon here. Would this be a lagoon? Is this a lake? I always call it the World Showcase Lagoon. That may be incorrect. It's always so funny here in the UK seeing people taking photos in front of the telephone boxes. I'm sure whichever country you're from, when you're in the World Showcase Pavilion for that country, people are taking pictures with things that is really funny to you. And to be honest, most phone boxes in the UK do not look like this. The majority of them are vandalised, and they don't really look like that anymore. You get the odd one though. And look how beautiful these flowers are in the UK. The gardens at Epcot, no matter what time of year it is, I mean especially during Flower and Garden Festival, but whatever time of the year, just always look beautiful. It's things like that you don't necessarily realise how much effort and work goes into it from the team who do the gardening here at Disney, but when you actually stop and look at everything, you kind of realise how much work it must take. I love the decorations here too. Look at this little soldier robin. Keep calm and buy a shrubbery. I'd say these days more a house plant. UK people are obsessed with houseplants. And they have this little teacup here that says best day in the UK, and also hello mate. And this room is very impressive in here. Reminds me of a National Trust property. If you're from the UK, you know how much we love a National Trust property. I do anyway. And I won't be getting a snack here for the World Showcase snack video. It doesn't really make much sense because we live in the UK. We eat these things all the time, so it would be a bit weird to try them out in the video. Hello mate. Realistically, you'd probably say, all right mate. And they also have some cute stuff here in the toy soldier as well. I do really like this mug. I don't have a lot of luggage space, but I am kind of tempted by this. This bear is just so cute. I love Pooh Bear so much. I wish you saw Piglet a little bit more though. There's hardly ever any Piglet plushies. I wish they had Piglet in this cuddly pillow. I'll definitely get that for sure. Pooh Bear's very cute too though. They have quite a lot of Mary Poppins items back here too. Oh, and you can meet Santa back there. I think he's got his green outfit on there. I'll just go into this store as well while I'm here, lords and ladies. And in this store you can get this range that says fancy a cuppa, a phrase we use a lot in the UK, daily in fact. And they have this little bag which matches the ears that I wear quite often. I really like that actually, that's really nice. $39.99. And here are the ears. I can hear a cast member behind me who I think might be from my neck of the woods, judging by his accent. And I think we've seen the Impractical teapot before. If you're from the UK, you will know how hard it is to find a teapot that doesn't leak, or at least like dribble down the spout. Happens almost every time. They do have different books though, so this one has Pride and Prejudice, which is one of my favourite books, and Sense and Sensibility. Do love a bit of Pride and Prejudice, it's mine and Becky's favourite. And we have very beautiful scenes here in Epcot with this sunset. Look at this. And this area here is really nice to come and have a little sit down. Usually later in the evening this is cordoned off with tables and stuff. They often have private events and things like that. I think usually you can't come down here for fireworks, but during the day you can. Just heading into France here, and I'm not entirely sure that the Impressions de France film will be up yet. It's probably the sing-along still, it's a bit early for the film. I'm hoping to catch that later though. I will head back and look at the wait time for Ratatouille as well. I would love to fit in a crepe for my dessert because I didn't have a dessert in the Cellier today. I feel like my poutine is not enough of a distant memory yet, but maybe by the time I've walked around a bit and got around there, that may change. I do love the crepes here in France, and often when there's a sunset you can get really nice pictures back here of the Skyliner. I think that must be one of the storytellers I can hear behind me. Okay, where's it coming from? I could hear talking coming from here. What is happening? Are these presents talking? Is there somebody in here?
Hello, my chère. Joyeux Noël.
Okay, I'm gonna say there's someone in the box. What is happening? And look how beautiful all of this looks. I know I keep saying it, but I just cannot get enough of Epcot at this time of night. If you can ever be here for sunset, everything just looks so nice. As for where that voice was coming from, unexplained. And Ratatouille is 70 minutes. I am not going to do that because I have ridden that ride lots of times before. I would say for this ride, if it was like 40 minutes or less, then I will do it. Has anyone else noticed that quite often you'll see something that looks absolutely beautiful like this, and on my camera, like I'm showing you guys, it really does look amazing. When you go to take a photo on your phone or a selfie, it just looks so ordinary. And when you get home and you're trying to show people photos and you're like, oh, this looks so amazing, and then you look at the picture and you're like, yeah, it looked way better than that. Maybe I need a better camera on my phone. I wonder what the chances would be of being able to get a crepe in here but actually sit down in the restaurant. What do you think? Should I try? Should I go and ask? It's kind of a busy night, so the answer will probably be no. And I'm not sure I'm entirely ready for it, but I do really want one. And again, this area and the approach to this ride just looks so beautiful. This building actually reminds me of Bridgerton, kind of. Put a blue heart in the comments if you're a Bridgerton fan. I definitely am, I'm obsessed with it. Okay, I'm in. I literally waited 5 minutes and they were able to seat me for a walk up, so it's always worth asking. And the one I had last time was the Melba with the peach. That was really delicious. I also love the pear one as well. Which one should I get? With the Melba one, if you get that, I would recommend you add on the whipped cream. I got the peach last time, I think I'll get the pear one this time. And here is my pear crepe. It's a little bigger than I remembered. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to manage all this after my Le Cellier dinner, but I just really, really fancied some kind of dessert. This is so good. The dessert crepes here especially are amazing. Undefeated, I couldn't quite finish, but it was really delicious. If I have one criticism, it's got a tiny bit too much chocolate on it. So if I got this again, I would just ask them to maybe just go a little bit easier on the chocolate. And the cost of that was $11.67, so really not that bad considering it's a table service restaurant, and it was quite a big size as well. They don't do any discounts here, by the way, for DVC or annual pass. They don't take any discounts like that. Oh, that was so good. And I've just come out and the wait time is 75 minutes still for Ratatouille, so I'm going to move on for now. And I'll do a little bit of shop browsing while I'm here in France. I do like the shops here. The one on the right hand side is mainly like perfume and makeup and stuff. Oh, they haven't got much in here. There's usually like a whole display here. This is the Spirit jersey for the France Pavilion. Most of them have a Spirit jersey now. And of course the lavender ears. And this time they have the lavender mug. This is really nice actually. It's a lot smaller as well, so if you don't like a huge mug, it's $19.99. Just quite subtle Disney with the little mini heads on there. Let's head across to the other stores because they didn't have very much in that one today. It's still the sing-along at the moment. Hopefully the film, I think, comes on around 7. It's only for a couple of hours in the evening that you can see the Impressions de France film. It's very retro, that is why I love it. And in this store you'll find a lot of Remy and Ratatouille merchandise. Is this a cheese purse? I guess it is. It is a wedge of cheese purse. It's just got like a little wrist strap. That's $24.99. And these cute little macaron ears. And if you don't like big mugs, this may be suitable for you. I'm assuming this is for espresso. It's teeny tiny. Doesn't want to focus. There we go. And they do also have this Spirit jersey too. That's what it looks like on the back. Okay, I just secured the snack for the World Showcase snack video in there. I'm not showing you everything I get so that then when you watch the video, some of it will be a surprise. It'll all be a surprise to Becky. Hopefully she's not too horrified by some of it. I haven't got anything that weird. I mean, a couple of the things are a little weird. And this is also where you'll find Boulangerie Patisserie, very popular bakery here in the World Showcase. And I think it's one of the best quick service places that they have. And I know there's lots of Marie fans out there. You can get this hoodie with a little Marie hood, $69.99. And I'm not sure if I've seen these bell ears before. They're very nice, very fancy. Oh my gosh, cute. I think the France Pavilion is one of my favourites just in terms of how the buildings look. It's quite a big pavilion and they have a lot of places to eat. You have Chefs de France, Monsieur Paul, the Crepe restaurant. So the France Pavilion is definitely one of the bigger ones with more to see, I would say. And I feel like I might struggle to find a snack that I can purchase to take home in the Morocco Pavilion because they've been very short on merchandise and things like that in the last couple of years. I still don't think they've got any merchandise inside. We'll go and take a look in a minute. For a while now, this is the only location that's had any merchandise in Morocco. And I don't know that they have any snacks. They do have this guy though, he is so cute. And they do have a Christmas ornament for most of the pavilions. I've seen these as I've gone around. If you turn it around, most of them have Minnie and Mickey on the other side. It actually does say Restaurant Marrakesh in tiny, tiny writing on there. It's $29.99. And I haven't seen a Spirit jersey, but they do have this hooded sweatshirt and this t-shirt. Nothing I would be able to bring back for the video though, so if there's nothing inside here, we are out of luck and we'll have to skip Morocco because they just do not have anything. Unless there's anything in the quick service location, it's got to be something packaged really that won't spoil, so I don't think they would have anything in there, but I can take a look. This pavilion just looks so beautiful at night time though. I really hope it kind of gets back to its former glory because it has struggled. When the pandemic happened, the restaurants closed, all the merchandise went away, and I think they've just been taking time to kind of get it up and running again. The quick service is open and Spice Road Table is open, but the restaurant right at the back has never reopened yet. And they really did have some great merchandise locations back here that felt very authentic. On the plus side, because there's not a lot to actually look at back here, it's always very, very quiet. So if you need an escape, this is the place to come. There's a few benches at the back, and behind this big door was a really big store that had really high ceilings. All of that's closed up as well, so it's a real shame. I hope that they do something with this. This is Restaurant Marrakesh I was just talking about on the Christmas ornament, and at one point this was being used as a lounge, I think, for Chase Visa. I think it's just all closed up now. What am I hearing? Are we just overhearing someone's conversation? Never noticed that before. I am hearing a lot of voices here in the World Showcase today. I'm not quite sure what's going on. That's what I mean about always noticing different details when I come to Disney World. There's always something different. This is my 30th trip and I still notice new things every time. It's like every time I ride the Haunted Mansion, I'll notice some new little detail. That's why it's always good to fully explore everything when you go around the World Showcase. And just to show you, this is the quick service location in Morocco, but they don't have anything pre-packaged like grab and go that I can get for the video, so there will be no Morocco because there is literally nothing I can purchase. And the quick service location here is called Tangerine Cafe, by the way. And they have grilled kebabs, lamb and chicken, and they have some bread. It's a fairly small menu here. And I'm just here in the Japan Pavilion. Back there is Takumi Tei, which is one of the 3 restaurants in the Japan Pavilion. It's their signature restaurant. I still haven't tried it. There's 2 upstairs. Teppanedo, which is one of my favourites, and what was Tokyo Dining now has a new name. It's just been changed recently, so I'll put that on the screen. And Japan has one of the best stores in all of the World Showcase, Mitsukoshi. I believe this is the only other location of this particular department store outside of Japan. This is a automaton, Japan's favourite musical toy. I wish we could try this out because it looks pretty funny. And as you can see, this is a huge store, just keeps going and going. And we have cheerleader Gudetama. I'll definitely be able to get a snack for the video in this pavilion. We have peach rice cakes here. I'm wondering maybe about these for the video. And they do have some pretty out there snacks here, like these little crabby guys. I think Becky would have been up for that, but I just can't do it. There's not many takers for the shaved ice this evening. I would still eat it, I love it, but it's a bit cold probably for most people. Okay, I've made it round to the America Pavilion, which is as far around as I was planning on going this evening. This is where I got to the other day. I will just go over and show you a little bit of the candlelight processional if I can get anywhere near close enough to have a look, because it's very busy. I also don't think I'm going to have any luck with a snack here, because this is the only merchandise they have. Head out now. I've got an early start tomorrow and I want to go over to the beach club to get my Uber rather than going all the way back to the main entrance. Just to show you the wait times as I'm leaving, the time is 7:25. The Frozen Ever After is 50 minutes, 55 minutes for Test Track, 45 minutes for Living with the Land, 15 minutes for Soarin', 5 minutes for Nemo, 5 minutes for Spaceship Earth, so pretty low other than the expected ones. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure was 55 minutes, that just flashed up, so that's come down a little bit. I would think the only reason Living with the Land is so high is because they have a holiday overlay, and as always I'm going to go through the World Traveller store to exit. They do usually have some Skyliner merchandise in here. They have this t-shirt, the Scenic Route. That Stitch mug is huge, and they do have the Stitch Skyliner mug. I have one of these, but it's really hard to drink out of because it's square. It's actually a lot more difficult than you would imagine. Maybe I'll get a boat to the boardwalk and get an Uber from there. That'll be nice. Do you love a nice little boat ride? Don't know why, but I just love watching the Skyliner. I think it's because they're so silent, they just don't make any noise, unlike the boat, which is very loud. Hey everyone, I'm back at the hotel now in this really awful dim lighting. I'm really sorry about the lighting in this room. It really is terrible. I really enjoyed my afternoon and evening in Epcot today. I haven't eaten at Cellier for a while and I really loved that. It's nice when I get further towards the end of the trip, and a lot of the stuff at the beginning I had, like the parties, the new fireworks in Epcot, lots of new stuff going on, and when it gets more towards the end it's nice to just have some slightly more relaxed, like half days in the park. And I do have editing and stuff that I've been doing, so it's nice having a bit more of a relaxed pace in the later stages of the trip, because you do end up feeling quite tired. I'm getting to that stage now where I get tired a lot quicker walking around the parks. It doesn't take much before I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I am feeling it. But it was really nice to catch a bit of the candlelight processional as well. I will be back in Epcot tomorrow, like I was saying, but I'm filming a different video that is not a vlog, so I won't actually be vlogging tomorrow. I am going for breakfast at the boardwalk in the morning at Trattoria Al Forno. I've never eaten there before, so I will have inserted that already into one of the previous vlogs. I'll just add it into one of the others. But I wanted to have a breakfast reservation so that I can get my Uber to the boardwalk. And as I was saying in previous vlogs, they sometimes won't let you in, especially in those Epcot resorts, if you don't have a reservation or you're not staying there. So I made an early breakfast reservation so I can get my Uber to the boardwalk and I can be at the International Gateway, because that's the area of Epcot that I want to be in first in the morning to do the video that I'm filming. So that's my plan for tomorrow, and the following day will be my last day in the parks, and that's going to be my day to just do everything that I haven't done yet. So I'm going to head over to Fort Wilderness and try out the new Trails End quick service, which used to be a buffet restaurant, now it's changed. I'm going to head to the Polynesian. I have dinner at Ohana that night, so I'll be able to show you the decorations over at the Polynesian resort. And someone was asking to see updates on the Polynesian DVC building, so I'll be able to show that as well from the monorail. So basically just catching up up on anything that I still want to do before I go home. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. That helps other people to find it. And if you're not already, it would be great if you could subscribe. That really helps the channel. You can click the subscribe button and the bell icon to make sure you're always notified when I upload a new vlog every Saturday. And I just want to say hi to everyone who came up to say hello in the parks today. I met so many of you today. I think Epcot was the place to be, and everyone is always so nice. So a huge thank you to everyone for saying hello. And I just want to thank all of you for taking the time out of your day to watch this vlog as well. I really do appreciate it, as well as liking and commenting on the video, supporting over on Patreon and Instagram. I really appreciate each and every one of you so much for all of your support for my channel and my content. I hope you guys are all well and having a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Something about 2023. I've just had a text from British Airways. My flight has been cancelled and it says wait for an email. Looks like I'm staying.